Hey, volleyball fans, Davis and I continue on with our playoff previews as we get ready for Division 2. We've broken down a couple divisions now, and let's take a look at the bracket like we've done already so many times. And there's only one league champion in this bracket, University City. I know there's a lot of them in the open division, but that sticks out to me. What other seeds here stick out to you? And real quick, don't want to toot our own horn. We only picked one of these teams correctly in the right seed. We did get the top 8 correct, but we only picked one getting the right seed. That was Pack Ridge at 4. So as you look at this, we obviously differed from the people that chose. So what do you got for us?
Well, the first thing is UC as the 1 seed. We really weren't sure how that was going to play out because UC's been winning and they've played a more competitive schedule than San Marcos, but San Marcos' record was so good, we weren't sure where they were going to be placed. So having UC at the 1, I think, is the right call, but we were unsure about that one coming in for sure.
Yeah, that was going to be a toss-up for us, University City and San Marcos, but when we were thinking toss-up, we were thinking either one of those could go 1-2, but then you have San Marcos drop to 3, and number 2 on the list is Rancho Bernardo, which to me is kind of a shocker. Did they use the head-to-head against San Marcos potentially?
Yeah, absolutely. And, with that said, the Rancho Bernardo is a very deserving team, and they've been really competitive in this division in the past. So, it also could have gone either way. When you look at San Marcos' strength of schedule, I think that hurt their chances, and Rancho Bernardo had a higher strength of schedule rating, and that helped their chances.
Besides those two teams in their seeds, or those 3 teams in their seeds, as we look over this bracket one last time, what are any other seeds out here that are shockers to you, or are you pretty much set with the way that it went down?
It's about right. I'm actually a little surprised that Mount Carmel went in at 13. I think they're a very good team. I thought they could have been a little higher seeded, but that's why we play the game, and can't wait to see what they do in playoffs.
So if you think they should have been higher, that's a tough draw for Pack Ridge. First round, they got to play Mount Carmel. They're thinking they're playing a 13 team, which could be, bottom of the pack, but they end up getting Mount Carmel. Besides that one, who else has a tough matchup early?
Well, Steel Canyon is a very good team. Mission Bay, Steel Canyon should just be a slugfest. Both of those teams are competitive. Mission Bay went into the semifinals of this division last year, but Steel Canyon's got a stud outside hitter. They're really well coached by Joe Doe, and I think that'll be an awesome matchup, so I'm really interested to see that.
So that's your matchup to watch in the first round, and as we dive into it, let's give our top 4s. I've done the top 4s the last couple times, just lead off, so you can go ahead and give us your final 4, if you will, and then I'll give mine, and we'll do our champions.
Okay. For me, I got UC and Pack Ridge in the first semifinal, and then I got San Marcos and Rancho Bernardo in the second semifinal. Again, San Marcos, Rancho Bernardo, we really don't know what to expect in that matchup. I'm excited to see that. And then we've seen Pack Ridge and we've seen UC, and they both look really strong, so that should be a killer matchup too.
I have the exact same 4 as you do, and we didn't pick it just because of the top 4 seeds, but we're picking the favorites here, as we have UC, Pack Ridge, San Marcos, and RB. So I'll pick the championship first. I'm going to go with San Marcos over Rancho Bernardo in the rematch game. I think San Marcos beats them this time. Rancho Bernardo has lost some games to teams that are not that great of teams. So that being said, and San Marcos has such a great record. I think they avenge their loss for Rancho Bernardo last time. They go on a revenge tour, if you will. So I got San Marcos in that game, and then again we both saw Pack Ridge and University City. And the 2 times I've watched Pack Ridge play, they fought in a valiant effort but came up short. Whereas UC has been a team that you not know what you're going to get, but the team that if you get the good UC, they're a tough team to beat. So I'm going to go with University City in that one.
I am going to go with UC. I think they have a player that's too hard to be stopped in Avalon Denekashe, and I just don't see Pack Ridge as having that same level of Terminator on one of the outside pins. And then I'm going to go with San Marcos over Rancho Bernardo. Just the fact that they've won that many games, I think will give them a lot of confidence and, steal their confidence. Not steal as in give it away, but steal as in make it like iron when it comes down to it. So
Championship game, I got University City and San Marcos. I'm going to go with University City. I think the strength of schedule plays in. I think them having to play a tougher schedule, playing in tougher tournaments, is what gives them the edge over San Marcos, a team that has a great record, but like we said, the strength of schedule hurts them. So they are my Division II champion. Who do you got?
I got UC as well. I think this is the best team they've had in a long time. They got a bunch of different weapons. They got some great leadership. I think they take it all.
Okay, re-explain to us again how the state playoffs work, and give us a team that you think can make a scare, make some noise here in the state playoffs.
So for Division II, only the team that wins it gets to go to the state tournament. So UC could go, and they're not a huge school, so they might have a good chance to make a run. Although when it gets into that state tournament, some of those smaller schools from LA, etc., are really, really tough. But UC's playing the best ball maybe ever for them, and I think they could have a great run.
I think University City can win a couple games as well. I don't think they're at the level yet to win a state championship, although they have played very well. So that's our D2 playoffs. Actually, real quick, I want to talk about, since we did in the other ones, what are the matchups that you can potentially see happening where you're interested in seeing? So for me, and we've done this a couple times now, I think Sage Creek will beat Fallbrook to play Rancho Bernardo in the quarterfinals. I think that is a trap game for Rancho Bernardo because Sage Creek, although the record isn't very good, played in a league with Torrey Pines, Canyon Crest, and LCC, all open division teams. So you got to think they got some experience on their side.
Yeah, absolutely. I would actually go the other way, although I do agree with the points you made about them playing a really competitive league. That does have some advantages, but Fallbrook's middles are stellar. They're really strong attacking middles, and I would go with Fallbrook in that one, but I would be super excited to see that matchup too.
Okay, so you got Fallbrook. So that's a game for you that you want to look out for. Any other games that you're looking at the schedule that of potential matchups, you're like, man, I got to go watch that game?
Oh, absolutely. I want to see the Patrick Henry-San Marcos match. Patrick Henry is playing some of their best volleyball they've played, and they have played in a tough schedule too. So I really think that's going to be the first time San Marcos is really tested, and I'm interested to see how they respond. If San Marcos plays with that same level of confidence they played with all year, and if they can, shore up their passing against Patrick Henry, who does a really good job serving tough, then I think it's going to be a great game. I'd be super pumped to watch that one. That's
your Division II preview. For more information on any other previews for any other divisions, please be sure to check out our Twitter page, Instagram, website, and our YouTube channel. For Davis Ransom, I'm Braden Soprano. We'll see you guys next time.